There is something incredibly amazing that I found on SoundCloud. So many nights before going to bed, I enjoy listening to music using one of my favorite apps, SoundCloud. SoundCloud is a music streaming app, and it provides a base for new artists to share their art among a community that loves new art. I've discovered many artists on SoundCloud before they went mainstream. SoundCloud is essentially the new way to enter the rap game. Now, some artists I enjoy listening to on SoundCloud are those weird, sad artists because they present a level of introspection. People listen to these artists and they say, whoa, these guys are deep. Because sometimes enjoying the rain and sometimes being sad makes you deep. So last night, one artist I was listening to, he doesn't even really have a name. His name is just composed entirely of symbols, and all his songs are practically titled with just symbols. My favorite song of his is playing right now. His music is quite interesting because it sounds like he recorded his voice through a phone. The quality's really low, but in a sense it kind of makes it more authentic. Anyway, I was scrolling through his old music, discovering his earliest songs. Eventually I got to a point where it wasn't even songs of him singing, it was just music he produced. And when I found the very first song on his channel, I was blown away. He wasn't singing in this one, it was entirely just audio and music he threw together. But what he created was an absolute masterpiece. I listened to it once, and I was so blown away I couldn't fall asleep. I had to listen to it the whole time through again. This song also has a weird title. It's titled Tombstones Part 3713. So here is what I found. The most philosophical thing that exists on SoundCloud.
You are extremely afraid of any kind of initial contact, aren't you? Are you that afraid of other people? I know that by keeping others at a distance, you avoid a betrayal of your trust. But while you may not be hurt that way, you mustn't forget that you must endure the loneliness. Man can never completely erase this sadness because all men are fundamentally alone. You know, pain is something that man must endure in his heart. And since the heart feels pain so easily, some believe life is pain. You are delicate like glass.
Said I'm afraid to die. With a pitchfork ready and a man who sits up high. And I can hear the fire. I'm a dead dog sinner and a man too scared to try. And you're too close to call. I'm gonna sell my martyr for the chance to hear you talk.
This is me. This is the shape that lets others recognize me as myself. It is my symbol for myself. This is, and this is as well. Representations. Everything is merely a description, not the real myself. Everything is simply a shape, a form, an identifier to let others recognize me as me. But then, what am I? Is this me? My true self? My fake self? What is it that I am?
Who are you?
There is little difference between how you interpret yourself and how the others interpret you. Right. My clothes, my shoes, my room. These are all parts of what makes up myself. These things are connected through your consciousness. So what I think is me is me. What I recognize as self is myself. I'm no more and no less than the sum of my self-awareness. But I don't understand myself. Where am I? What am I? What am I? Nobody understands me!
What are you, stupid? Of course nobody understands you. Nobody can ever understand you.
The only one who can take care of you and understand you is you, yourself. So you must take care of yourself.
But I still don't understand myself. I don't even know what it is that makes me myself. How can I love myself?
You are still unstable. That is the present you.
And the people around the present you.
And the environment that surrounds the present you. None of these elements of reality last forever.
Time continues to flow, and time brings change.
Your world is in a state of constant change. You're capable of change anytime your mind perceives these changes.
What is this? A world of nothing? A world with nobody in it?
This is the world of perfect freedom.
Freedom?
Perfect freedom. A world in which you have no restriction.
Is this really freedom?
Yes, this is what it is. However, this world has nothing in it.
Unless I do something?
Right, unless you do or think of something.
But I don't know what to do or think of.
He is uncertain.
He has no self-image to orient himself.
There's nothing solid here. It is a world in which there are no obstacles, no anything.
This is a world in which you can do anything you wish.
And yet, you are still afraid, aren't you?
Don't you know what it is that you want to do?
What should I do?
Let me give you a restriction.
There, now you have top and bottom.
That you have lost a degree of your freedom. You may no longer fly. You must stand upon the earth.
But now you feel easier, don't you? Because you have less to trouble your mind. And now you can walk.
This is happening because you will it to be.
Is this my will?
This world with the floor is the only thing around yourself.
But now you can move around anywhere you wish to within it. You could even turn the world upside down if you wanted to do that.
And your perspective within your world is constantly changing.
It changes with the passage of time. You can change yourself as well.
Because the thing that forms your shape is your mind and its interaction with the world that surrounds you.
You can do anything here because this is your world.
This is the shape of your reality.
What is this? An empty space? An empty world? A world where nothing exists but myself? But with only myself, I have nothing to interact with. It's as if I'm here, but not here at all. It's as if I'm slowly fading out of existence.
Because only you are here.
Only myself?
Without others to interact with, you cannot truly recognize your own image.
My own image?
That's right. In the act of observing others, you may find and recognize yourself.
Your self-image is restrained by having to observe the barriers between yourself and others.
You cannot see yourself without the presence of others.
Because there are others, I can perceive myself as an individual. If I am alone, then I will be the same without others. For if this world is only of me, then there will be no difference between me and nothing.
By recognizing the differences between yourself and others, you establish your identity as yourself. The very first other person is your mother.
Your mother is a different individual.
Right, I am me and she is she. But are you really sure that the perceptions of others form my true self?
True. Shinji Ikari.